Hello, my name is Caitlin. I'm doing some testing on my cell phone as well as two cell phone cases that have been marketed to reduce exposure to harmful EMF or electromagnetic frequency that's put out by cell phones. So I'm just doing this video that I hope to upload to YouTube to share the information that I learned today in hopes of helping other people as well with this issue. So let me just give you a quick little tour of the equipment here, what's in front of you. This meter is called an HF35C. It's made by Gigahertz Solutions. It's basically a standard EMF meter. A couple $100. It's a great basic model that's good for non-professionals to use. Professionals tend to use, even more expensive models, but basically it gives the kind of the same result. It basically shows you where you have high EMF fields. So right now you can see that the reading is very low. It's 002, which means, and it's set to this setting here, which is basically it reads at a sensitivity of up to 1,999 microwatts per meter squared. So right now it's 2 microwatts per meter squared, and it's 6 inches away from my cell phone. So my cell phone is actually in airplane mode right now. You can see the little icon up there. So that's why it's giving such a low reading, because it's in airplane mode. Even that it's giving out 2 microwatts per meter squared, not sure if that's just ambient or if that's just some background noise. So anyway, let's see what happens when we take it off airplane mode. All right. So now it's exceeding that one. Actually, you can hear the noise. It's jumping from basically 1,000, you see that 1,986 there, and then it just flashed to 1. When it's at 1, it just means it's exceeding the level. You'll watch it drop here as it makes connection with the tower. So there it goes down from 1,999 microwatts per meter squared. It's going down, 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 up. It's going back up again. So basically, that's my cell phone trying to connect with the tower. By the way, safe levels, there's disagreement about what safe levels are, but basically anywhere from 0.1 to 5 microwatts per meter squared is considered safe. So this is obviously way in excess. And this is 6 inches away from the cell phone. This isn't, as if I had this up against my head, it would be even a stronger effect. So you can see how it kind of cycles through as it attempts to connect with a tower, kind of cyclically. It's like a pulse signal. So you'll watch this kind of go up and down, and it goes down only to kind of spike back up again. Well, there it went down to 2. That's good. Let's see how long it takes to go back up. Looks like my cell phone went to sleep, so maybe that's a good sign. Well, this is a really good sign. So it's been over a minute, well over a minute, probably almost two, that it's been off the airplane mode, but it's staying low enough, same pretty much, 2 microwatts per meter squared. So let's move forward and just kind of wake the cell phone back up. And just to kind of get a sense of, where is it at? One thing I noticed when I was playing with this earlier was if you go and you want to like do something like I like to do is scroll through Facebook on your cell phone, it just goes nuts. And that isn't even being on a call, which is actually tends to stay even higher for a longer amount of time. So if I scroll through here, it just stays high. Because it's trying to connect, and you can hear the audio just, you know, it's disconnecting. That's what happens. So basically, I've been looking at cell phone cases to mitigate this high EMF exposure, and 2 that I've found are a Pong case. I have an iPhone 5, or no, 5S by the way. So this is the case that I'm looking at that I got recently from Pong, and I'm going to test that one first. So that's that case right there. I already took it out of the box. So let me go ahead and put my cell phone, put that on my cell phone and see if this changes the readings at all. This is it again without the case, just trying to get a sense. Staying pretty high. This is it with the Facebook app up. It's kind of fluctuating between like 13, 14, 15, 1600 and 2000, or over 2000, exceeding the limit. And that's when you see the 1 there. It just means it's going over the threshold that it measures, that it has sensitivity to measure. Okay. Oh, it dropped back down. Okay, great. Oh, it spiked again. All right, I think we have the point. So let me put the Pong case on and see what happens. It's hard to do with one hand. Let me just turn it off to get this in there. Ugh. All right. There it's in, so let's turn it back on. Back on Facebook. Oh, it seems pretty high still, and that's with the Pong case on. That's not so good. There it goes back up. It might drop slightly lower. It seems to go down to like 600, 700, 800, and then it pops back up. But it's just super high. Let's scroll through. Yeah, I'm not impressed. And this is, again, I'm testing the side of the cell phone that where my face is, where my body is, that I'm exposed to, other than my hand, which may be on the other side of the cell phone, but this is the exposure side, so This Pong case is $49.99. I don't know if that's really worth it to me. Well, there it goes down, but I bet it's going to pop back up again. Well, so I don't know if it's making a difference. At least not a significant enough difference. So it's still way in excess. Okay, so that's the Pong case. Let's switch that out to another one. Trying to get it off with one hand. Okay, hold on one second while I put my phone or my camera down. Taken off the Pong case. Oh my god. Well, at least it's very secure. Really hugs that iPhone. Alright, the Pong case is off. Now I'm going to test this other one that actually I've had for a while, so you can probably see it's a little more used. It's called RF Safe, and it has a little, it seems a little more flimsy, but it's kind of like this plastic thing here, and then it has a cover that has like a silver mesh in it. And I've had this one, and I did some research and found it, and it was recommended by people in the field who are concerned about EMF exposure. So I got it. So let's see how that does in comparison to the cell phone by itself and then with the Pong case. Alright, we're popping it in the RF Safe one. By the way, you can get this one at rfsafe.com. Okay. Just gonna turn it over like that. Put it back on there. Back to 2. That doesn't seem so great either, huh? Seems to go down a little bit more maybe than the Pong one, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, it's going down to lower numbers faster, it seems. That might be good. This one is actually wearing out, this case, so then that's why I got the Pong case. But as you can notice, this one seems to, be much quieter. Make sure it's pointed directly at it. It's still at about 6 inches away. Huh, this one seems a lot better. And I can't remember how much I paid for it. But it's worth it if it protects me from exposure. Yeah, it seems to go down. Oh wait, it went back up. Seems to go down faster. Let's see how long it stays down. This is good. It's just, it looks like, it's, I think this case is better. Huh. It's all relative. I don't think cell phones are the healthiest thing. They obviously give out way too much EMF. And I think everyone needs to consider that, do their own research, figure out what they're comfortable with. But, yeah. it should be less than 5 microwatts per meter squared. So there we are. But we obviously spent some time being way in excess of that. So even with a good case. And then it spikes up again. So it seems that either case doesn't really bring it consistently down to safe levels, but I don't know if any case is possible of doing that. I think it's just the nature of these cell phones. They just generate huge amounts of EMF. All right, well, that's all for now. Good luck on your search and your research, and stay safe.